First and foremost, I want to give all the honors, the praises, the glory belongs to my Lord and Savior, whose name is Yahweh by Sham Yahweh Bahasham Maharakak Badash. Honors to the apostles that are in the Holy Spirit, and to the hopeful elect across the globe, and to the few, I mean a very few brothers and sisters that are listening and also learning in the hopes of being saved within these last days, because we're living in the last days of the last days. Tawada, a little bit rainy, a little bit stormy, windy, but guess what? We still push through. We can do all things through Yahweh that strengthens us. Do not be moved of what's happening around you. When you teach us truth, you're going to upset the programming of the people. That's what it is. The people that walk past and all that, they're all programmed. They're all bots, robots under the AI programming. You're disrupting them. You're seen as a disruption to the way they were raised in their ungodly principles. We become a disruption to them. So we got to keep teaching and not be moved, bro. Right? Don't be moved by what these people are doing. Stay focused. You definitely know you're doing something right if the enemy's attacking you like that. You are definitely doing something right. Definitely. You have to be. All right? Community-based agents, cult members, utility workers, ambulance, people in hospital, don't get mad. The Lord Jehovah will deal with these type of people. Don't get mad. Second Ezra 16, right? And we're going to jump straight, Baba Kishar. Check this out, right? To the point. This is Second Ezra 16, right? Because you got people that get together, right? With a little worldly principles and try to have that as a form of doctrine. Just like the Pharisees. The Pharisees had a one way of living, and the Messiah had another way of living. So when he came, it disrupted all of that. Okay? Let's check this out. Verse 50. Okay? And we're going to go to verse 53. Let not the sinner say that he have not sinned, for God shall burn coals of fire upon his head. And how do we allow that to happen as well? Your enemy, if your enemy, guess what? Don't reward evil for good. You continue doing what's right, and the Lord will reward you. Okay? The Lord will reward you for your good works, for what you're doing. And you shall heap coals of fire upon their heads when you do what's right. Don't get out of character. Stay in check. Because when you do that, then other people are able to see it. Right? We're covering a lot of ground. That's why the enemy's getting so frustrated. Because we're covering a lot of ground. We're covering a lot of ground. Bro, this is powerful. Right? This is powerful. And it says, behold, the Lord knoweth all the works of men, their imaginations, their thoughts, and their hearts. He knows your deepest thoughts. He knows your heart. Your heart is your mind. He knows that. Even if you have a thought and you're thinking it in your head, the Lord knows that. The Lord Yahweh, He knows everything. There should be a confidence that we have in this. We cannot be moved. Oh yeah, let's see if we can destroy him internally. It's not going to happen. If the Lord doesn't allow it to happen, it's not going to happen. You can send your witches, you can send your warlocks. It's not going to happen because the truth remains the truth. And that's what I'm going to stand upon. I'm standing upon truth, not lies and deception. That's what we're standing upon. And the gates of hell shall not prevail against the. Yeah, the gates of hell shall not prevail. The gates of hell are the gatekeepers, the Satanists, the witches, the warlocks, the occultists, the traffickers. They represent the gates of hell. Shall not prevail. But we're tearing down that now for the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai. Come on. And it says, which spake by the word, let the earth be made and it was made, let the heaven be made and it was created. The Lord formed everything. John 1. Let's go. Baba Kishar. Casting down them strongholds, man. Come on. And every lie and everything that exalteth itself against the knowledge of the Most High, everything is deception. A very interesting video that a sister done. It was heavy. And she was like, yeah, you're disrupting the programming of people, the way they were taught. And you're not a wicked disruption, you're a righteous disruption. There's a way they were taught, they were programmed. So you come along and teach this word, it disrupts that. Let's go to John. Let's go to example of disrupting the program. Come on. Holy disruptors, come on. Woo, they can't stop this. Mama Kisha, Mama Kisha, Mama Kisha. Hello, are you okay? Hi, hi, Mama Kisha. Oh, she's so feminine. That's how women should be. So feminine. Mm. But we got to get back to this because you can't really trust anyone out here. They're out to get you. They're out to get brothers. But watch how everybody walks past now. This is usually an empty um road walk. But now they're all out here now, trying to summon up negative energy. It's not gonna work, man. They think if they can destroy you, discredit you. This is all about your image as well and who you represent, what you represent. They want to destroy what you represent. They want to destroy you. They want to make it look like we are the problem. That's how they want to make this look. Hello, don't be scared. Don't just teach them about it. That's all. Don't be scared. All right. So that's what they want to do. They want to make it look like we are the problem, like him. That's why you're being gaslighted. The gaslighting don't work unless you give it permission. It don't work. They have to be everywhere you are. They have to make the public make look like you're the problem. Oh, it's too much. It's too much. It's not too much. It's too much if you're wicked. Give the Lord's heirs no rest to be established thee, day and night. These are community-based agents, a lot of these people, by the way. Everything's being uncovered now. We got our power back. We're stepping into our power now, covering a lot of ground as well. The lies are being exposed now. Why do you think people are raging? Because it's a programming, a way of life that they were taught. Let's go to First John. Let's disrupt some things then in a righteous way. First John 2:15 said, this is what deprograms you. Do not love the world or the things in the world. It says don't love it. Nor the things that are in the world. Cars, clothes, and they say hoes, anything. Oh, this is powerful. Do not love the world or the things in the world. So we're not held to the world standard anymore. We don't have to love the things here. This is so powerful. That's a huge weight, burden off your shoulder. The expectations of the world. Your family man wanted you to become a lawyer, doctor, whatever. You're not going by their expectations anymore. You're doing things different now. That disrupts a lot of things, even within families. Don't, I want to say this, brothers, don't for 1 minute think, speaking of disruptor, don't think for 1 minute this word ain't having an effect. It is. It's making people malfunction. It's making people malfunction. Like real talk, it's making the demons malfunction. This is First John. I'm gonna jump straight to 1. I'm gonna go to 15. Do not love the world or the things in the world. If anyone loves the world, so this is clearly written. The love of the Father is not in him. So if we're lovers of this world that we're living in, the love of the Father is not in you. Okay? For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes. It says the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes. This is what this is what it's all about. Flesh, that's flesh, the eyes and the lust, and it's all catered to marketing. Billboards, you're gonna have billboards everywhere. What's it promoting? Advertisement, marketing, which is catered to your flesh. Look at a Magnum advert. You're gonna have a woman with red lips biting that Magnum. It's catered to your flesh. Everything is catered to your flesh in this kingdom. Everything. It's about you being undisciplined. Everything. This power, when you find out these things, you have not a power. And with great power comes great responsibility. Don't let these people fool you. They want you to play small. They want to keep you small. You can't contain the Holy Spirit. It's like the what's it? It's like the winds. They cannot contain this. They can put people in certain places, but you cannot contain this. You cannot contain the truth. And the truth only exposes those that live a lie. Oh no, we just want him to stop. Please stop. We're not stopping. Lord willing, Lord returns, we're not going to stop. Just how you're not going to stop being an evil, wicked demon. Yeah, move on. Move on, Satan. There we go. And it says, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, the pride of life. This society pushes pride of life. Yeah, you got at a certain age, if you don't have a house by 30 years old, if you don't have a wife, if you're not in no higher education, then you gotta be shunned. That's the pride of life. That's the pride of life. This is what see, there's a certain way here, there's the principles of the world. And there's the principles of the scriptures. What's a principle? It's a law. What principles are you worshipping? You following? The Pharisees, they were following the principles of the world. We're going to go to Colossians. Hold on. It's not of the Father, but it's of the world. And the world is passing away. Look at the state of this place. And you're still going to try to hold on to the little bit that you do have. It's a burning house. Look at another thing. A lesson was done yesterday. Well, not yesterday. A lesson was posted about corruption in high places. Now, what do you have? I saw the title today. It was a headline. A woman from Bangladesh, some MP, was now apparently facing prison time. Apparently, for some scandal in corruption. Come on, they're throwing each other under the bus. More's gonna come out. That's why we have to teach this truth. People in high places are getting exposed, and they're trying to cover. Please cover this up. So when we speak the truth, when we speak of certain things, that gets revealed in so many different ways. Don't doubt the power of the Lord Jehovah Shai. Whatever's in secret, it shall be brought out in the open. Now, what are they going to bring out next? They're going to start bringing out. Oh, there's a scandal with teachers. The teachers are sleeping with young students. Nothing surprises me these days. Nothing surprises me. You're probably gonna hear about that now. Yeah, teachers. You got teachers sleeping with school students. You telling me those things that will happen? You telling me those things that will happen? Oh, the teacher's having an affair with a student. Bro, come on. A lot of things are gonna get revealed, right? A lot of things, man, are gonna get revealed in this kingdom for sure. Facts, facts. You're gonna hear all types of stuff start coming out that they've been hiding all these years. They tried to do a noise campaign when I was sitting in my yard yesterday. They tried to do a noise campaign, and that didn't work. Don't let anyone move you from your faith, man. Be firm in what you believe. And it says, check this out. And the world is passing away and the lust of it, and he who does the will of the God abides forever. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the will of the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, so we can abide forever. That's what we're doing, right? This will pay off, brothers. It's paying off. Don't let anyone tamper with your mind, with your reality. This is your reality. Don't let no one tamper with that. That's proper wicked. That's proper wicked. Now you got the ex-army coming out now, right? Come on. Like we don't see you. Yeah, they send the ex-army out, and they try to blend in with you know what they do? They serve time, right? Then they put them back into society and they try to blend in, but they can't really blend in because they're army. They everything they do is based on routine in a certain way. They're very regimented, and nothing's wrong with having a routine. That's another thing. There's good cycles and there's bad cycles. Nothing's wrong with it. So guess what? You have people try to guilt trip you. He's doing the same thing. You know what I realized? I have a routine. That's good. That's structure. All of that time I was letting people like try to trick me out of my position. If you have a routine is not bad. Routine is structure. You have a structured life. I'm gonna do this at this time, Lord winning, this and that time. Nothing's wrong with changing that routine, but it's still structure. So what people trying to do? They're not happy with that because they don't have no structure. And my routine is a godly routine. Godly routine. Then everything outside of that is just, you know, it can fit in. Don't let these people trick you out of your position. That's what they're trying to do. Minimalize what you're doing, but they can't because if the Lord sees it fit, then He sees it fit. Trying to minimalize what you're doing. They can't. They've tried it. They've put up curses. They've done blood rituals, blood sacrifices. They've tried to dedicate you to altars. They can't do it. They can't do it. You go into a shop or a store, they try to speak certain things upon you. They can't do it. They can't do it because the Lord Jehovah will not allow it. Them words just have to return back to them. This is real life. They cannot stop what we're doing unless you let them stop you because you self-sabotaged. You got small because your light was exposed and you played small now. That's how they want you to be. You play small, that's how they can keep you in their little thing when you're playing small. Yeah, we got him just where we want him. No. Think bigger. Think bigger. Don't think small. They're thinking small. That's how they want you to be because they're miserable. You're definitely doing something right. You got people thinking about you. You're living in their head rent free. You're living in certain people's head rent free. They can't even sleep. This is something next. This is something else. You literally got people thinking about you day and night. You can have a man that has a wife, children, and the wife and that man speaking about you, your life. Spiritual obsession, man. So you definitely got something good going, right? Like that song. We got a good thing going. Don't spoil it. Don't self-sabotage. The enemy is always going to try to trick you and put thoughts in your head that are not even your thoughts. MK Ultra, Voice of Skull, other people. Don't fall for it. Right? Branch out, speak to people. I had to do that today. Stop in 2 stores and actually have a conversation with people. Get out. They don't want you doing that. They want you isolating yourself from the public, being a recluse. They want you being a shut off. Don't be a shut off. Don't be a recluse. Hi there, you okay?
Hi.
Okay, hi.
I didn't know if you were talking to me.
You got an accent. What? You from the States, right?
Yes.
Okay, what, you visited?
No, I live here.
Oh, what? For how long? No longer.
20 years.
20 years? So how come you still got an American accent then?
Oh,
Huh?
I'm quite old. I spent a lot of time there.
Creole?
Quite old.
What's that? What's
I'm
that?
quite old.
What's that?
What do you mean?
You said you're Creole.
No, I'm quite old.
Oh, quite old. Oh, you don't look it. You don't look it. All right, have a nice day, Mama Kusha, Mama Kusha. Yeah, she looked alright still. She's quite old now. She don't look it. She looks young. Baba Kusha. See what attracted as well. Another thing, Baba Kusha, I'm gonna get back to scriptures. Another thing is your perception. Not everybody that's walking past you is a gang stalker, is evil. Remember, there's technology, there's all type of things happening and so forth. You pick up on the signs of what's right, what's wrong. That woman that just walked past, she seemed very nervous. Bro, you're gonna make certain people nervous and all that. Listen, you have a light. You have a light. You have something that's special. Are you too much for someone? Are you too much for some people? Yeah. That's good. That's good. But you gotta know how to channel that energy now. You got a lot of energy, right? You're very high, but you gotta know how to use it, channel it, when to distance yourself, when to, you have to. This truth's gonna teach you so many things. So many things. Right? Baba Kishar. Right? Don't be moved, man. Right? Baba Kushana, you got a Native American. Jesus is Negro. Baba Kushana, they can't do nothing, Baba Kushana. These are witches. Some of these people are witches as well. But that shouldn't shake you. They want you to self-destruct. So they can say, see, we told you this person wasn't stable, and be careful of these hospitals as well. The hospitals, be careful of all of them, because they all work hand in hand. Hospital, they all work hand in hand. Don't be doing anything mad. You teach the word, do what you have to do, and get out of the way. Because that's how they want you to look. They want you to look away. They want you to look some type of way. So people can look at you some type of way and look at, yeah, they got demons upon them. Check this out. So now we're going to go to Colossians. Not easily shaken in mind, man. Hold on just a minute. It's the minds. They're after your minds. That's what they want to, what's it? Fracture your mind. Destroy your inner. Because that's what the wicked do. Let's go to Colossians 2 and 20. Therefore, if you died with Mashiach from the basic principles of the world, you see that? You see that? If you died from the basic principles of the world, basic. So you're no longer living to the principles of the world anymore. You see? No longer living according to that. Right? Of the world. Why? As though living in the world, do you subject yourself to regulations? So you're going to find yourself sometimes in friction with people. Why? Because they're still holding the regulations of the world. That's what they're still holding on to, the regulations of this world. Oh, no, the way we should do it. And when you think of principal, what do you think of, right? You think of head teacher, right? That's what you think of, head teacher. No, it needs to be done this way. Man, shut the fuck up and just sit down, man. It needs to be done the way the Lord says. What's the whole duty of man? To fear the Most High and keep his commandments. Like we need to do it your way. No, the way you were taught was obviously wrong because it's not working. Right? Then you got people that follow because that's the way they were programmed. So they just follow that. Stupid. Right? So we're not subject to the regulations. Let's go to Galatians now. You better stay calm. Don't let people get you out of character. Let's go to Galatians 5. Stand fast, therefore, in the liberty. Standing right now in the liberty. Liberty is freedom. This society, they give you liberty to be a freak, to be a pervert. Got pedophiles running up and down the gaff as well. Yeah, they give you liberty to do that. Right? And if you know the right people, you get just a slap on the wrist. Right? Then the Lord gives us liberty to serve him. Real liberty. Right? Come on. Real liberty. Right? And the liberty we have cannot be compromised. Right? Unless you let someone compromise it. So, unless you let someone compromise it, they're not going to stop this word, man. I don't care what you do. Sure. Trying to manipulate our energy. You got people trying to manipulate our energy, Phil. Come on. How demonic can you be? And that's never going to work if you come with that bad energy, because that good energy always outlasts bad energy anyway. So it's never going to work anyway. It's not going to work out too good for you. All right? That's why you got to stay positive as well. All right? And tell yourself, yeah, I'm more than a conqueror, man. Okay? Coming around with that negative, weirdo energy, man. A lot of this society is projection. They want to project onto you how they feel. You go see a psychiatrist or something, man. Oh, but I feel this way. He's making me feel. No. You got issues. He's making me feel this way. Nah, bro, it's nothing to do with us. It's just that you're in denial. So you got people that want to project their darkness on other people. If fix yourself, then you don't need to do that. Galatians 5. By which Mashak have made us free, so we're free. We're free. Why? Because the Lord Jehovah has made us free. If he shall make you free, you shall be free indeed. And do not be entangled again with the yoke of bondage. The yoke of bondage is according to the rudiments of this world, the regulations of this world. Do not be entangled again with them. They're trying to entangle you with them regulations, with them laws again, the man-made laws. There's God, this is God's law, man-made laws that are not even righteous. If someone tells you to jump on that railway track, you're going to do it. Someone tells you to jump off a cliff, are you going to do it now? Yeah, because someone in power told me to do it. You remember that? Remember that in school? Simon says, touch your head. Simon says, touch your toes. Simon says, touch your neck. People don't think, man, they're not critical thinkers. That's why you have to reprogram your mind according to the scriptures, day by day. Simon says, put your hands on your toes. They go put their hands on your toes. Because they're not able to think critically anymore. You're dealing with people that their minds are being hijacked. Let's go to Romans now. 12. It's time to get back to reality. True reality of the scriptures. The true reality of the scripture. You just see that, remember? Baba Kashab, man can't even ride straight, Baba Kashab. You just see that. Well, Baba's wearing blue as well, Baba Kashab. So you got to just, stay faithful. Romans 12, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercy of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable to God, which is your reasonable service. This is reasonable what we're doing. It's a service. It says it, reasonable service. So this is a service right here. We're serving, right? Which is your reasonable service. Right? It says it. Shit. Damn. I knew that would happen. Hopefully it never bust up the camera. I need to get a case for this. Hold on. So yeah, this is a reasonable service, man. And be careful with these people out here, bro. They're government agents. You got community-based agents watching us. You got all types of people watching us, man. This is a criminal enterprise that's popping off right here. Criminal enterprise, bro. Type in community-based agents, basically. Right? It's part army, part civilians, where the civilians merge with technology. And yeah, just type it in when you get time. Right? Real talk, Baba Kashar. Some of us, you've been labeled, some of you, we're going to get back to it. We're going to get back to it. This devil is tricky. He try to put you on a watch list, man, a false watch list. You got people complaining about being on watch lists. Real talk. Real talk. They put you on some watch list. For what? Now you got people watching you. And they've been given permission to do that. Because you're on a watch list, some of you. Now they permission. You ain't even done nothing wrong and you're on a fucking watch list. So now your companies, your companies, schools, banks, different companies, they get alerted and they're told to watch you. That's madness. Now it's not for certain. So please don't get paranoid. That's not for certain. It's not for certain that you're on a watch list. That's not for certain. But some of you are. You were put on a watch list. So if you're working, you're employed, your employer has to watch you if you're on them. You know, bro, that's madness, bro. But if that's happening, don't see it as a bad thing because you're a threat to the kingdom of darkness. So of course they're gonna put you on a watch list. But they're not really gonna tell you why are they? They're gonna come up with some stupid reason. Oh, he's dangerous. He can't be trusted. He's a whistleblower. Um, what else? What else are they gonna say? He's not a good person. They do that. They go into your community. They spread lies. They work with construction workers. They whole load of people. They spread lies, man. Then people run with the rubbish. Then they find out it was not all of that was rubbish. So now, what a lot of people do, they tend to double down on a lie, right? But some of you are put on watch list. Some of you are not, because what you're speaking. This is why you have people watching you, right? They all come out at the same time, and they're all wearing black today. What are they trying to do? Cast shadows. What are they trying to do? Cast some shadows. Let me just a minute. Baba Kashar, Baba Kashar. Yeah, they also use the army. They also use ex-parliamentary, ex-parliamentary police. I've seen it. You know those on the horses? I've seen it. They use community-based agents. They use cult members. They use disabled people. Why? Because disabled people can be used because they're in. Say if you're in your house, well, they just got to get some disabled people right that are in their house to watch you because they don't leave home. They use school teachers. They use school teachers as well. They use ex-school teachers. They use police, right? And the nastiest bit about this is the children. They use children that are part of the Demulay branch. Type in Demulay branch. The Demulay branch is a children's society. That's what the Demulay branch is. Children's society. Like a shot of children that worship Satan. I'm not lying, man. But basically, the Demulay branch is a branch of children that are demonically possessed by spirits through covenants. Right? Type in Demulay branch, bro. It's a children's secret organization of those that are demonically possessed. So they also use children to watch you as well and to harass you. Right? What a bloody shame. This is what they be doing, bro. Type in Demulay. D-E-M, what's it? A, Demulay, Demulay. D-E-M-O-L-A-Y. Demulay. Branch. It's a children's society, bro. With demonic possessed children conjuring up spirits and coming after you. Oh, man, this thing ain't online. This is real thing, mama. So you have them children, and sometimes they will also have their child like that's 20, 30 minutes in front of them running. But hold on a minute, your child is 20, 30 meters in front running. Say if he falls over. Say if that child falls over. Say if someone grabs them up. You should have your child right next to you. These people have lost all integrity, man. And you got the women that will mostly do that as well. They'd be with the children in the prams and things like that. And it's like, hold on, if your husband found out you were doing that, you were using you and your children to gang stalk people, your husband wouldn't be very happy. Your husband wouldn't be very happy. So this whole program's getting exposed. This whole program's getting exposed, baby. Come on. All the tactics of the enemy. You're going to see a lot of red. You're going to see a lot of blue. It's over. It's done. You're done, Satan. Give it up. Give it up. But he's not yet, because he has a short time. Revelation 12 and 12. For the devil knows he has a short time. Therefore he cometh down with great wrath. This is why you're getting them spiritual heavy attacks. What else do you want to know? What else do you want to know? I'm here to share these experiences with you. It's spirits. Right? They're going to hit you with color codes. Try to sensitize you to certain colors. You're going to see cars. You're going to see red, white, black, red cars in your area. They are apparent. They're the gangsters because they're the traffickers, by the way. They're the ones that are coming in and out. You're going to see these things. You're going to go into a store. The store owners are going to already know that you're on your way. Why? Because they've also put sensors in these stores as well. And they also have a network. So you go to one chicken store, well, they have a network. They work together. That's why we have to be somewhat self-sufficient. They don't want you to be self-sufficient. They want you to rely on the system. That's how they get you. Salakia. And Romans 12 and 2. And do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed of the renewing of your mind. Every day our mind's supposed to be renewed, brothers. Every day. Renew that mind of yours. Right? And see how this whole society works, bro. Once you see it, bro, you have an advantage. You have an advantage because you see it. It's different. If you didn't see it, the same trick would work again and again, but because you see it, that same trick can't work again and again because you're able to see it. So it can't work on you. It's like a magician. How does a magician fool people? Because it's sleight of hand. So that's how a magician's able to fool you. But we can't be fooled. We can't be deceived. Why? Because we can see it. Relies on the enemy. Right? We can see it. Ignore. Submit yourself to the Heavenly Father. Resist the devil. You ain't doing anything new. It's the same tactics. And until you learn it, you see it, you always be one step behind until you see it. They need you to be somewhat predictable and they want you where they want you. Once you go further, it's like, oh no. This all, a lot of this about perception and smearing your character. So if you've got people trying to smear your character, but it's not a good thing, but it is because that means you're doing something right. There's something that you're doing that's right. There is, right? They ain't gonna go for someone that's not doing anything. They're not going for them. They want the hard targets. They want them hard targets, man. That's who they're looking for. Those that are hard to get. See what else we got. Hmm? Go to Romans 12 and 21. Do not overcome by evil. Do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good. But overcome evil with good. Keep doing what's good. That's how you overcome it. By doing what's good. Don't fret, don't panic, don't get discombobulated. Not everybody's gonna love you. Some will, some won't. Had some interesting conversations today with a couple ladies as well. Very interesting, right? Not everybody's dumb as well. A lot of people that watch it, they're not as dumb as they make out to be. There's certain people they want to leave the UK. They want to get out of London because the people that are running this country is they don't know how to run nothing. They don't know how to run nothing. Running this country into the ground now, where you have community-based agents and a lot of disorder and anarchy. Then you got people on talk shows. For most of they just talk shit all day, talking about migrants, migrants, migrants. London has now become a communist type country. That's what it's turning into. Where they don't want you to have no rights. None. Right? No rights. And where they want the ex-army to come in now. So now, guess what happened when martial law was declared? Guess what happened when martial law was declared? Guess what happened? They gave all the power to the army. They're not telling you that. That's what happened. When martial law is declared, right? It's all right. There's no food in there. No food in there, sir. So that's what happens in the act of martial law. They give all the power to the army when they can take over. That's what they can do because they have the power to do that. To take over in an act of martial law, any emergency. So what happens when they're given the power and the money? Wow, they can be a law unto themselves. They can move into your neighborhood. I've seen this. Gangs talking to show me this. They can move into your neighborhood. Because when you're talking about security, let's go into that, Baba Kasha. Let's go to Psalms. They can move into your neighborhoods. Why? Because they have what you call a black budget money, which they don't really want to tell you about this. The security, this is a multi-billion industry. What's that? Verisure, you got the Verisure. I never knew that Verisure. It's linked in with MI, what's it, MI5? Is it MI5, MI6? What is it? MI6, whatever they call it. MI5. It's linked in. Your Verisure cameras are linked in with MI5. So you got security. What does security mean? Safety, protection. It's not protection if someone's invading your privacy. That's not protection. So watch out for these apps that say security, this, that. It's not security. It's not that. Right? Real security is with the scriptures. So the security, they're giving you full security, which is actually spying on you. That's what they're doing. Through these different false legislations, we need it because criminals, we need to install light systems because you're going to have criminals and you've got these men that are teaching the Bible and they're very dangerous. So please put a camera up. We do it for free. Then if someone breaks in, a little smoke comes off and it gets registered to the security and they come in. You just sold your soul for your privacy. In order to do that, they need to make it out there's some type of threat. The boogeyman, Al Qaeda, ISIS, Boko Haram. But they don't tell you that they fund them same people. These are mercenaries, right? Boko Haram and all them, and ISIS, and these were all created by who? They're trained up. Nobody just picks up. Nobody just picks up a gun overnight. They train these people. Who trains them? The MI, that secret agency trains them up. But the boogeyman, yeah, security cameras everywhere. Why you got security cameras everywhere for? Because you're living in fear of something that's not even there. So anytime you step outside your house, everybody gets notified because of that. This is the mark of the beast. Let's go to Revelations 13 and 16. Because of a false threat. You believe in God, right? So he sees everything. Some false threat. And you know what they're trying to do? They're trying to demonize brothers that are teaching the truth. Because I understand, say if you had a kingdom now, and you had men, a whole load of men in your kingdom that were teaching, you're going to look at that a certain way. Over time, you're going to look at that a certain way. So therefore, that's what they're going to do. Look at that a certain way. Well, hold on. No. This is like this. There could be a massive uprising. If we have these men teaching, you got one in Lewisham, you got another in Brixton, you got another in there. We got to do something about this. This is all to do with the scriptures. So are you telling me they can't hire army? Well, we need you to deal with this. We got some so-called dissidents that they're teaching the Bible. They can cause a lot of trouble. We're going to need to deal with this. Let's send out the army. And let's send out some community-based agents. And let's brainwash the people and mind control them to come up against these men that are teaching the word. You're telling me they can't do that? They are doing it. And they're doing it through technology, through EMF signals to the brain. This is some next stuff. Yeah, you do know you can control people through EMF signals to your retinal cortex. And have people doing things they wouldn't usually do. But that's another lesson. Revelations 13 and 16. And they hide behind construction companies as well. So you're going to get different construction companies. What's the name of some of them? One of them is called Phoenix. Phoenix, that's one construction company. They can hide behind them. What's the other one called? Byford and is it Byford and Smiths? They can hide behind all construction companies because they can merge into security. So with security, they use construction workers and contractors, and they run the mind control tech. But they're not gonna come to you dressed in a military fatigues, are they? No, 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 no. They're gonna come to you in construction suit. All right? You gotta understand this. You may say, well, where's your proof? Earlier on, within so-called targeting, if you want to call it that, guess what I used to see? This is earlier on, 6 years ago. I always used to see a van parked out. And I would say, what's this van doing? It'd be a white van. And I would see the behavior of the people and say, hold on, something's weird here. And they would be what? Using signals and trying to manipulate people while they're in their homes. They won't tell you about that. But that's another lesson. We can quickly get it out now. Hold on right here. Revelation 13:16. We're going to hold this. We're going to go to Ephesians. Most of you don't even know about this. There's something that's called your subconscious. When you watch a TV, it can program your subconscious through what? 36 hertz frequency. That's why they say, son, please step away from the TV, step back. Because it can program you. Yeah, it's a programming. All right? So a lot of people don't even realize this. This is happening. Security under the guise, they use these things under the guise of security, your protection, when they're not. They're experimenting on everybody, 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 and seeing who are the most easy to manipulate and to make things. Yeah, I've seen it. This technology is so advanced. We're gonna go into it. Listen, I've seen some things. This technology is so advanced. You could be sitting in your home. You just got in, and 2 minutes somebody comes coming in, and this is a constant pattern. After 2 minutes, through the technology, real stuff. We're gonna go to Ephesians. They've had this in the works for a long time. This ain't no new technology. They call it fallen angel technology. This is real stuff, right? Your body is electric. It works with electric signals. Don't you know this? Right? And your heart forms the most electric. That's why when you're dying, they resuscitate you with what? Them pumpers, right? Yeah, the ex-army now. Yeah, yeah, they use it. I'm saying, bro, come on, Baba Kasha. This is a federal. UK is becoming like a federal state now. What privacy do you have? Not much. So let's go to Ephesians 2, right? He made alive who were dead in trespasses and sins, in which once walked according to the course of this world. According, see the course, the cycle, the rudiments, the principles. According to the prince and power of the air, the spirit that now works in the sons of disobedience. The spirit. This was a spirit in the air. I love bringing this out. Lower atmosphere. Right? That's what it's talking about. It's talking about Satan. He's the prince and power of the air. Real talk. Baba Kishai, you got this thing dressing up pink now. The prince and power of the air. You know, they send the honey pots as well. You see that? Baba Kishai, Baba Kishai. She's got the Baphomet. She's got 2 stars on her arm cheeks as well, which represents Baphomet. Your average person's a Satanist, man. Real talk, Baba Kishai. Your average person's a Satanist. Right? And they're coming with that stupid energy because we're speaking the truth. Check this out, Baba Kishai. And it says, according to the prince and power of the air. So hold on. If Satan's the prince and power of the air, wow, that's a lower atmosphere. Planes, drones. That's why they go in wireless now. You have something called the EEG. The EEG is some headphones that can be connected to somebody else, and they can read particular thoughts, and they try to connect that. That's called the metaverse. This is why the people in the society, they want to go wireless. Why? Because you know the prince and power of the air, he can rule you by the airwaves now. BBC, LBC, whatever radio station, that's all being controlled by Satan. He controls them airwaves, man. Even within the World War, the Nazis, they were destroying people through frequencies without touching them. And that was in World War what? One. So he's the prince and power of the air. The spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience. Why are they disobedient? Because it's a spirit that's in the air. If the Lord was to open up your eyes, guess what you would see? You would see demons jumping all over the walls and jellyfish. You would see jellyfish and demons all over the walls and snakes all in the buildings. It says it. The prince of power of the air. That's why they're using airwaves, radio waves, microwave. That's why they're using these things. Because it's more accessible. If you go wireless, it's more easy. A lot of people don't know about this technology. That's why when you see a van parked outside, you got to realize, well, what are they doing? A lot of them are gathering information as well about you. But they don't want to know about this. Most people don't want to know about this. I'm sure. Only a few. And your construction workers, some of them are paid off to do this type of stuff as well. Maintenance workers, people are used to do these things. Ex-army, right? They're used forever because remember, this is Satan's kingdom. But that's why brothers got to be wise when you're out here. Wise. That now worketh in the children of disobedience, right? Among whom also we once all conducted ourselves in lust of the flesh, fulfilling the desires of the flesh and of the mind, and more by nature children of wrath, just as others. Once upon a time, not no more. So now we have power through Yahushua over these demonic spirits that are using people through the air, through the airwaves, right? Believe it or not. That's why people are acting real silly, real stupid. Check the time. Let's check the time. 1 o'clock. Babakasha, Babakasha. So you know what? I kind of like to save some batteries so we might shut off, right? But, yeah, stay pushing, man. Stay pushing because the elect are on the up, and there's nothing the enemy can do to stop what the brothers. Nothing they can do, bro. All these people, remember, they're fake, they're phony. You shatter their reality, man. Their false reality, and just stay in the Holy Spirit because we're doing a good thing. Don't let no one fool you or try to minimize what you're doing because you're doing a good thing. Because if you wasn't doing a good thing, you wouldn't have this much opposition. So I'm going to shut off here. Lord willing, this is edifying. And until the next time, shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom.